storm fans. What do we spy through the corn? Oh, hey, it's a silage chopper. And we have the direct cut head on still. Now, why do we have the direct cut on still? Well, let's just enjoy the view. So we still have the direct cut head on because, well, we had that catastrophe last year that killed the blades a little bit, and we were gonna put new chains on that head. Well, finally we got all the chains. It's a 939 chopper head, and apparently they only put them on the self-propelled, and the chains, this lower chains, are very hard to find and very expensive. They're special. But this is definitely one way we can chop 4 rows. It's not super clean just because Dad's cutting it a little high. I don't know if the corn goes through the reel very well, but it's working. We're chopping some sweet corn to feed. We emptied the silo a week ago. I'm kind of surprised that it feeds through okay. Just, I don't know, the length of it. So there's a little bit left behind, but if we were to come out here with the flail chopper, it wouldn't go so well. We'd knock a bunch over. Yeah, but for our needs, this is functional. We got to get the that head put back together. We'll watch him come up the hill. Yeah, we had hoped not to have to, green chop too much. The wheat, I guess, went very well. That it got us until corn chopping time. But then we didn't directly feed sweet corn out of the field so much, so we have a lot of sweet corn still standing. Now we'll mix that in for the silo, but it will be very dry going in. However, we almost need it dry because of the sugar content. It's like I wish, and I don't know if Dad's wary of picking up rocks, but he's got it cut kind of high, that if maybe we were a little lower, it would pull it in instead of have a chance of falling below. Oh, and we can't really tell because of the glare, and well, Dad has a jacket on, but he's managing to drive single-handed. Now, I told him that, figure something out that he didn't have to drive, but he just won't stop. He had surgery on his arm 2 weeks ago, dealing with some of the damage from that ear corn accident. And, next day after the surgery, he was trying to help me feed cows. Unfortunately, he is a surgery pro. He's had a number of orthopedic surgeries. So he's good at doing the therapy. I don't know if he has the patience always to rest enough. It doesn't flow very well because he's got the spout. The spout's not doing anything, it's just straight shooting it out. He doesn't have the deflector down. We take some, we leave some. It'll be good for ground cover. The cows love this stuff. It's sugary sweet. I think Dad left these rows because we have some knocked down going that way, and he's going to try to come at it. Now, sweet corn went very well at the end. We had so much. Unfortunately, what we're chopping right now didn't get picked because we had so much corn. There at the end, Dad was just planting anything and everything we had for seed, hoping something would stick because it was looking so poor from being wet in May. And then it was kind of dry at the end of June. Poor corn didn't do much until end of the season. Stuff is way over mature now. I mean, it's not denting or drying, but if we try to bite into this, yeah, it's very starchy. It looks good. Got it in, barely. In that last turn was that the direct cut head offers Dad a lot of flexibility making a turn, which is kind of needed when he's got one arm cranking the wheel and the other one and he's using the same one to play with the deflector and the spout. That, you know, the head has a lot of space to get things in, and he's not trying to match exact rows like he will when we chop silage to fill the silo. And I mean, I guess he's making it happen with one arm. Should he be? I don't know. But I guess one day I will get to a similar point where I am old and stubborn too. I'm young and stubborn, so it's probably not going to get much better. Well, he's not cutting this row, but he's cutting these three, so it's interesting to see. Yeah, that I wish it was cleaner. We do leave, you know, some stuff. I pointed that out. This would be an easy way to cut 4 rows. Well, it's time to feed what we chopped. See if the cows like it. Well, I guess I won't get the chance to get off. There's some weight back there. I mean, this wagon's heavy. The corn is wet. See how well we can swing this to get it sort of close. It's like a 1970s New Holland ad around here. Silage chopper, skid steer. Now the fun part of feeding this. Almost hit the same tire spot as before. About 3 inches closer to the doorway, which is not really what I wanted, because you'll see how we get to feed this. That is the one thing I do miss, that John Deere wagon. Only for doing this part right here, because that wagon had the fold-out spout, and these Badgers do not. Now, typically, we wouldn't have somebody sitting in the driver's seat on the tractor. You guys hungry? You ready? You waiting? Here it comes. We would just stand, you know, next to the tractor, shove the clutch in, because the TC has a, I call it dependent PTO. It's dependent on the clutch. Oh, guess that would help. There we go. It's turning. It really does help the faster this comes out, that it won't get sucked back in. So if we get a whole bunch at once, you don't make as many turns and pull it back around. Oh, we got a ways to wait in there, because all our pile is still back in that section, not behind the beers. Oh, time to get sticky. This will be real sticky because some of that stuff still had ears on it. I just hope not too much is coming back around. Let's go dump this. It's starting to come around real bad. So these wheelbarrows aren't super full, but smaller wheelbarrows are easy to dump. Not to mention, I'm not sticking my hand, getting it all sticky. We're gonna layer this up because I know this is fresh and sweet. It's gonna take 5 or 6 dumps to get this trough filled. We're doing everything okay, Shiloh? Hey, don't ask about the pig. The pig. I have 2 pigs that need to be processed. And with this whole virus stuff, oh, no place to process them. Might look at trying to, say, have a hog processing party with some friends. We'll see. That's why I like the eggs. You don't have to sit there and process anything. You pick them up, you wash them, you go. They don't have to be killed, skinned, gutted, all those things for which you will go through one day. Yes. Isn't that sadistic? Telling you that you'll be a steak or a hamburger or a nice pot roast. Yeah. That's pet dinner. But we give them a nice life filled with sweet corn and vegetables, grass, hay, grain, all the fun things, all that they would ever want to stuff their faces full of, right? Yeah, so those 2 pigs are sharing space with the cows, probably rooting through the manure, hopefully, and finding all the stuff that the cows didn't. They seem to find it enjoyable. Do you enjoy it, Spot? Spot's just mad he's a little short. Spot and the white one over there, they have their moments. Because the hogs still have their own feeder and water in the back, but the white calf tries to encroach on the hog's territory. Spot doesn't like that. So Spot will squeal at him. The white one will try to headbutt the pig. All in good fun. They get along, but we'll just say their difference in species may cause small conflict. There you go. Yeah, it looks almost full enough. Would you like some corn on your corn? It's like putting cheese on a cheeseburger. One corn product on another corn product. Okay, fine. Aztec, you gonna be a buddy?